Hi guys, thanks so much for watching. Today we're doing another foundation review, and it is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. Of course, you know I always like to start off with price. That is incredibly important. So this foundation is $58 Canadian or $45 US. I am of course wearing it today so you can see what it looks like on my skin. I am in the shade Tahoe, which is also referred to as medium dark 2. So for reference, that is my shade there. You can see what the color looks like there. I personally have always loved NARS packaging. I just love simplicity. It's a glass bottle, very sleek with the NARS name in caps there and a kind of rubberized black top. The top can tend to get fingerprints and dirty, but it's very easy to wipe clean. If you look at the bottom of the foundation, it will tell you exactly the amount, which is 1 fluid ounce or 30 mils, standard for most foundations on the market. It does have the little open jar that lets you know how long you can keep your foundation for, and this one is good for 24 months. I really like the fact that on the actual bottle, it says on the back to shake well, right underneath the name Sheer Glow Foundation. All foundations you should always shake, but it's nice that they put that there to kind of remind you that it is important to always mix the product around before applying it to your face. The NARS Sheer Glow Foundation unfortunately does not come with a pump, and if you watched my MAC Studio Fix fluid review, you know how I feel about mid-range to high-end priced foundations that do not come with pumps. I do not like that at all, but if you do go to the narscosmetics.com website, they do sell the pumps there and you can purchase one for your foundation. I purchased this foundation at Sephora, but you can also again go to the NARS website and purchase there as well as many other retailers around the world. I'll just give you a rundown of some now. So for the UK viewers, you can find it at Space NK, John Lewis, Harvey Nichols, and Selfridges. In the US, Sephora, of course, Lord & Taylor, Barney's New York, Saks Fifth Avenue, Bloomingdale's, Neiman Marcus, and Nordstrom. And here in Canada, Sephora, Holt Renfrew, and The Bay. So let's get into some claims of the foundation. It is sheer buildable coverage, satin finish, weightless, hydrating, complexion brightening. It provides radiance to the skin, and it is recommended for normal to dry skins. Now it does come in 20 different shades, and the shades range from cool, warm, and also neutral undertones. 20 isn't really a large number, so you may have trouble finding your shade, and it is a pricier foundation, so buying 2 to mix isn't going to be something that everyone is prepared to do unless it is a holy grail foundation for you that you really love. Then you may be willing to do that. So I suggest going to a place like Sephora or somewhere else that offers samples. Get 1 or 2 different shades and definitely take it home and test it out and see if you like it. So as far as my experience goes with the foundation, I love it. It is definitely one of my favorite foundations to use. I am a combo oily girl, and as I said before, they recommend this particular foundation for normal to drier skins. So for me, a mattifying primer or other type of mattifying product either under the foundation and or on top of the foundation is going to be necessary for me. But I'm willing to do that because this foundation is so beautiful on the skin. If you can see how my skin looks right now, I love it. I absolutely agree with the claims of it bringing radiance and brightening to your face. It is sheer, but it is also buildable, so they are correct with that. I do believe that it does give a satin finish. It's definitely not matte and definitely not dewy. It is right there in between with satin. And it definitely sits well on the skin. Just applying it with a beauty blender, like you guys know I love, I definitely see the brightening, I see the radiance, I just see it covering all my imperfections and flaws really beautifully. No cakiness whatsoever. Even if you did wear more, I am definitely a light to medium coverage type of person, but even if you did build it up to full coverage, I think it would still look really, really beautiful and natural. It is a very natural, skin-like finish to your face. So definitely for me, the pros for this foundation is that it gives a beautiful, radiant, natural look to the skin. I personally recommend it for all skin types. If you are oily, definitely use your mattifying products underneath and on top so you can keep your oils in check. But dry, oily, normal, sensitive, no matter what type of skin you have, I definitely suggest giving this foundation a try because it just looks so beautiful on the skin. As far as cons go, I definitely have to give a con to the fact that it doesn't have a pump. Definitely need to have a pump on these pricier foundations. Number two, the cost. It is a higher end priced item. And I would also have to say my number three con would be the shade range. It is such a beautiful foundation that NARS has had in their line for quite some time now, and I think they really need to go back to the drawing board and come up with some more shades. Another thing I do have to mention is that you can see with this foundation, this particular shade, you can definitely see all the yellow in it. Across the board, NARS foundations have always tended to be very yellow. So if you are someone with cooler undertones, very pink or very red, you again may have trouble finding a good shade match for you because so many of their shades do lean either neutral to very warm. So that's it, guys. That's my review for the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I love it. I recommend it for all skin types. Definitely go out and get a sample and test it out and see how you like it and let me know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.